Hi there, this is Steve. I'm the trustee of the Southwest Missouri Amateur Radio Club, and I have here one of our trailers that is kind of getting a rebuild. And so I thought I'd do a walk around and kind of explain what's here, what's wrong, what needs to be fixed. Probably not as bad as it looks, but you know, it is what it is. So we're going to start at the front, which actually would be the top, and we're going to have a look at. This is the top of the tower. Now it's missing a piece that I took out because it had a pulley, and it kind of looked like somebody, not even sure how to describe the welds that were on there, but they were horrible, and I removed them and ground them off so they aren't there anymore. But you can see the tip of this is not very thick stuff. This is thin. Would not even consider that 1/8 of an inch. So this is the extending part of the tower. So it of course goes all the way back to internal sections of the tower. You can see there, and goes back to here. So this is where the cable attachment is. Not even sure what that is. Gonna be honest. I think there's supposed to be a proper attachment, and somebody broke the cable and they did whatever to fix it. It looks like broke cable to me. So I guess the saving grace is the hoist, the lift. It is a self-braking, so it's got a worm gear. It does move a lot slower than most winches, but if you let go of the handle, it doesn't. You just go flying in reverse, and that's probably good. That's real good. And so you can see that the internal structure of the tower has a bunch of squares. It's built with angle irons, not a big deal. And that tube just telescopes down, and there's the base. When we pulled this out, we didn't retract the tower all the way, so it can come back another 2 feet and shorten this boom up. So these are the lift hinge, which, and you take a bigger picture, back here you see a cable that comes in, rather rusty, and it attaches to the bottom of the tower. And this is kind of a fulcrum situation where it tips the tower upright as it goes. Now this is the back end of the trailer, and you can see we have some stands that are made out of water pipe and a flange, and that's that way on both sides of the rear of the trailer. And of course it's sitting on some junk, so it's that little silver piece down below is not part of this. And then we have in the center a roller, a bent roller, and these brackets that stick out has a bolt, which I found that of 4 of these types of attachments, there are only 1 left. So I'm going to sort through that. I'm going to get in and do something about that roller. Since it's bent, it's all, I'm sure it's gouged out from the cable. I can't get on my knees to see it. I have some prior mounting brackets for the lights that are here. Those look like new lights, newer. And of course our sign, which was a nice job once and it's really getting rather beat up. I'll be taking that off. I'll see what I can do about fixing it. So, interior to the trailer is some remains of the mess. I'm working on getting it cleared out. Let me get a brace on this thing. Okay, so back in the trailer, got a brace holding it, and we can take a look at the winch. This is the winch. So I've got the trailer, or the tower, down on the top, so I've got all the weight off of it. So you can move this little arm. It's either forwards or backwards. You got to pull out to move it. This does not have anti-reverse. It is a straight winch. I'm going to say something you'd probably find on a boat, maybe. But that's what lifts the trailer, the tower on the trailer. And it's got that lid on there, which quite honestly I think is a bad idea because it encourages people to stack stuff on top of the winch, which you don't want to do. It's got some nice storage, but as you're gonna see, this thing's coming apart. I don't know how long this box has been around, but it's done this. The roof. This is 3/4 inch, maybe even an inch plywood. It's got a nice piano hinge on the top. Got ways to lock the box. And it's completely coming apart. Look at that. So, don't have it on there now, but you can see a vertical tube. It has a bolt and another piece of pipe slides down in there which will engage that pipe, the bolt will, and lift this tower up for transport. Because if you don't, it sits too low. Let's see if I can get an idea of what we're looking at here. There's the hitch. There's the tower, and there's the back of my pickup. That's the one that usually pulls this. Without the support that goes in this tube that lifts that up, it won't lift it high enough. You might be able to get away with that in a car, but I don't know many cars that's going to want to tow this. It is not a lightweight, it's heavy. I guess one of the features is the wheels. Silver Bear is the name of the tire. Those are 6-bolt wheels. Gonna bet they'll fit on a Chevy. Or vice versa. But can use Chevrolet 6-bolts. I haven't tested that theory. In fact, I have one sitting right there. Just got to drop the spare on it and see if it'll fit. Bet it will. So if you're driving a heavy half-ton Chevy pickup, you got spares. We do not have spares for these trailers now, but that's a possibility. We'll see. See what I can come up with. Again, back to this. Now these, there's a problem right there. You can't lift the other side if you've got these back supports lifted, because it interferes with the door. I suppose that's been a security feature, but with the condition of the wood, probably not for long. honestly. We were not keeping valuable items in this trailer. It was basically antennas and some tents. But all the wood's coming off. It's gonna get jerked off and put in a pile, because I think it's 500 pounds maybe. I don't know. It's a lot. But anyway, that's what we have. This is our trailer. And you've got a good view of what's there. Hopefully I've got it filmed close enough so everybody can see. It is going to be rebuilt. We're going to do it. And, you know, then from that point, I don't know what the distribution of what the trailer will be from that point. Alright, this is KA0 SPM out.